This episode of the Jay Sent Me podcast was brought to you by Jasmine's Jewels. Do you see these beautiful earrings? These are handcrafted by Jasmine herself. If you are interested in purchasing her earrings or bracelets or more, her link will be down at the bottom of this video. Y'all check her out and shop black on purpose.
Jason me, looking for black-owned businesses at Jason me, young black entrepreneur. Jason me, this for my real ones. Jason me, let's get it, yeah. Jason me, looking for black-owned businesses at Jason me, young black entrepreneur. Jason me, this for my real ones. Jason me, this for my real ones. All my young kids are
This is the Jay Sent Me podcast, your favorite podcast that highlights all things black owned in the Memphis area. I am here with Timothy Williams, the owner of HardQore Fitness and Juice, and he's going to tell us a bit about himself.
All right. Well, hello. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Ms. Carter. Again, as you mentioned, my name is Tim Williams. I'm the owner of HardQore Fitness and Juice. I've been doing this for probably about 18 years now. I have 5 children ranging in age from 11 to 30. 2 grandsons. Been in Memphis since December of '92, and I enjoy what I do.
Oh, you've been in Memphis since '92. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm actually from Greenville, Mississippi.
Okay, Mississippi.
Right. Went to school at Mississippi State and took a job offer right out of college, which is what brought me to Memphis.
Okay. So how did you say you've been in this business for 18 years? How did you get HardQore Fitness started?
Well, actually, while I was working in the accounting and finance industry, I had taken up personal training. I actually got certified while I was still working in that industry, and just kind of doing it on the side. But when I lost my job with Kraft back in 2008, they gave me a generous severance package, and I just kind of took it and ran with it. I had always said if I, had enough stashed away that I would probably try and make a go for it. And this was kind of my opportunity, so I took advantage of it.
Right, and you fell in love with the fitness and getting people fit, and it became a passion for you.
Yes, still a passion, actually. I love working with people, helping see them go from, being less healthy to, just having a real, purpose and really enjoying life again. So
absolutely, I love that you said less healthy, because it's not that they're not healthy
right
now. It's you could always be better and be healthier.
Exactly.
Okay, so one other thing I wanted to ask you before we get into the topic was, what is a misconception that people have about personal trainers?
Oftentimes most of the time when you hear people talk about personal trainers, everybody think that, they're the tough, rugged guys that are going to be, hollering at you all the time, kind of demanding things of you. And it's really not that. Our real purpose is really to help. And so when they come and they see that it's not that drill sergeant type of a situation, but that you're really being guided and helped to do exercises and things properly, it kind of changes the mindset.
Right, because a lot of people are like, "Oh no, I don't want nobody yelling at me and pushing me to my limit."
Right.
And they get very discouraged when they, hear personal trainer or fitness trainer.
Right, and one thing about training, a lot of people think that you're just going to throw them under the bus as soon as they get there, and it's really not. There's like a progression, and so you have to kind of build yourself up to certain levels or stages, and so it's not. You won't just get thrown under the bus. We guide you along the way.
Okay. And not only do you focus on the physical outside, you focus on the inside as well, because you offer detox soups and juices. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I got started doing soups. I guess I had been training for probably at that time about 8 years, and kind of realized just dealing with clients that a lot of them didn't have time to prep foods. And so that was one of their biggest hangups, is that they felt that they didn't have enough time to really eat healthy. And so they were eating out all the time. So I started doing soups first, just preparing soups and trying to come up with healthier ways to go about it. Because, you go to the stores, a lot of stuff is processed and
Full of
you think
sodium.
you're eating healthy, full of sodium and everything else. And so you think you're eating healthy, but you're really not. And so I decided, hey, let me try something, try and create healthy soups done the right way, and give people, another option versus the fast foods. The pack kind of kept going with it. People were enjoying the soups, and it just kind of went from there. And eventually, I got over into the juicing aspect of it as well. That's a biggie right now. I love juicing. It kind of gives people another alternative as well. Plus, you're flooding their body with healthy nutrients. So you go to the stores, you look at the juice bottles in the stores. You got preservatives, you got natural flavors, and what have you. And so it's really not healthy. But when you can actually take fruits and vegetables and juice them yourselves, you're giving people the best of both worlds.
Absolutely. And that's a lot of people misconstrue the juices that are in the store, like the naked juices, and they're full of sugar. Like, it's so bad. So I'm glad that you have a natural juicing business so people can get those.
But yeah, you have, a lot of times I always tell my clients, read the labels. Yeah, you'll see the artificial flavors and additives that they add to these beverages. But when you're actually taking a juice that's actually been cold pressed, there's no additives added. I don't put any sweeteners in my juices as well. The sweetness actually comes from the fruits that I use within. So I really try to advocate being as natural as possible. You definitely live healthier lives for sure.
They say the less ingredients is on the package, the healthier it is.
Exactly.
Right down to the, like, what's in this orange juice? Orange juice, right?
Yeah,
Orange juice.
exactly.
So let's get into the topic of this episode: is maintaining healthy habits while you're running a business. So a lot of people are on the go, like you said. They don't have time to cook. They don't have time to exercise. So how do we fit that into our busy schedules?
Well, one thing I advocate is prepping. If you don't go into the week with a plan, you kind of setting yourself up for failure. So using the weekend to kind of start prepping some things, getting it ready for the week, so you're not really just grabbing on the go, that helps a lot. As far as exercise, a lot of times we don't realize that we have 10, 15 minutes a day, that we're doing nothing. We could be sitting on the couch or just sitting in chairs or what have you, just doing, watching television or playing on our phones. We can actually walk, just, get outside, whether you're in the yard, up and down the street. It only takes 15 minutes or so a day. You don't have to devote 30 minutes or an hour, but every little bit counts. So to say you don't have time, we have time. We just kind of have to prioritize some things. And health is so important now. There's people in their 20s, 30s, 40s having heart attacks, diabetes, you name it. And so to take a few minutes out of your day just to devote to that, I think is very important. One thing I do personally is sometimes I'll actually work out with some of my clients. I may join them for about 15, 20 minutes or so. And I find that it actually motivates them, but it gives me a chance to get some in as well. So I'm constantly moving, trying to help them out, but I realize I have to help myself out as well.
Yes, I love that you said motivation and prioritize, because we'll put other frivolous things over our health, and we don't put ourselves first. And
Right.
even with the hustle and bustle of running a business or even going to a 9 to 5, we still have to find those times and fit those into our busy schedule.
Exactly.
And go ahead and knock it out. Because I realized when I was doing my exercising at home that I'd get up, do my 30 minutes, and it'll be over. And you have the rest of your day.
Yeah, the
So
rest of the day. Exactly.
that's awesome. What challenges have you faced as a Black fitness entrepreneur?
Um, One of the challenges I face, I'm a sole proprietor, and so I always tell people not only am I the trainer or the cook, but I also do the advertising, what have you. And so I kind of carry many different hats, and so sometimes that's gonna be a challenge. So um, I may need to delegate sometimes. And in the beginning, it was hard to do that, because I wanted to make sure everything was done right, and trying to be perfect and as close as possible. Anyway, you never be perfect, but I had to learn that delegation was okay. And so finding qualified people to handle certain tasks, that was one of my biggest challenges.
I'm learning that as well.
Yeah, we can't do it all. We, as much as we like to, we simply can't do it.
Yes, absolutely. In today's climate and in Memphis, focusing on Memphis, why do you think it's so important for us to shop Black on purpose?
Well, we really have some very talented individuals. Our people really are very talented, and I think that as much as we can, we should support one another. Um, we need to take advantage of opportunities. A lot of times we really don't know what we have access to, and I think that your platform is really wonderful. When my daughter actually introduced me to you, she was like, "Hey, you need to check out Miss Carter," and I was like, "Well, who is that?" And she was like, just check out the link that I sent you." And so when I looked at it and I saw that you actually had like a directory of Black-owned businesses, a lot of these businesses I didn't even know existed. And so once I realized that, I started trying to search out some of these different businesses. And that's when I realized, like, man, we have some very talented individuals here, that are running some nice little businesses. So I try to support as much as I can. I think it's important that we all do that, kind of do our share to support one another.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Mia.
That's who it was.
Yeah. And we're going to have all your links and your social media in the caption of this video.
Right.
And we're just going to head on out. And that's another episode of Jay Sent Me. Thank you for tuning in and supporting this movement. Until next time, stay intentional, stay empowered, and always shop Black on purpose.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome.